Now, all this week, we're looking at the impact of plastic pollution on the environment, a problem that was brought to many people's attention by the BBC series Blue Planet 2. But one charity in Ross-on-Wye has been campaigning about the problem for decades. Our environment correspondent, David Gregory-Kumar, went to meet the Marine Conservation Society to find out more about their work and the impact of Blue Planet.
In some parts of the ocean, it's estimated that there are now over 1 million pieces of plastic for every square mile.
When Blue Planet 2 devoted its final episode to the impact of people on the oceans, it was the problems caused by discarded plastic that shocked many viewers.
And we're only beginning to discover just how seriously that affects marine life.
But that impact wasn't news to the Marine Conservation Society and its team of 60 working out of Ross-on-Wye.
This is the actual plastic, mainly plastic bags that came out of the stomach of a leatherback turtle that was found in Dumfries and Galloway, which is probably one of the reasons it died. It's got a stomach full of plastic and of course it's basically going to starve to death because there's no room for real food.
So did Blue Planet 2 make a difference to their work here?
Yeah, there was a massive impact. We had loads of people phoning us. We've got a great big spike in our membership. So yeah, it's been absolutely incredible programme.
But even before Blue Planet 2, the Marine Conservation Society had secured some noticeable victories in the banning of microbeads, plastic in cosmetics, and also the plastic bag charge.
First of all, we thought they would only do it for sort of scrub products, but they've actually extended the ban, and the ban we have in the UK now is one of the best in the world. Going a little bit further back, there's the carry bag charges. We gave a lot of evidence to all the devolved governments onto the carry bag charges, and again our data was really useful, instrumental in sort of showing them that we do actually have a problem. I think this is the time we now have sort of a big public wave of support to the government, looking like they're supporting these things. So I think if we're going to make a difference, then now is the time that we have to do that.
For the Marine Conservation Society, Blue Planet 2 could well be the moment when the tide turned against plastics. David Gregory-Kumar, BBC Midlands Today, Ross-on-Wye.
Well, all this week we're also speaking to people who've got some tips for us on reducing our plastic use. Today's plastic hack comes from the children at Franche Community Primary School in Kidderminster.
Welcome to Franche Community Primary School, and here we've been doing a lot of things to help reduce plastic pollution. One of the things we're doing is using plastic bottles to make a greenhouse for the plants in the spring. We feed the bottles over bamboo to make the wall to the greenhouse.
We do regular litter patrols and make sure everything goes in the correct bin.
Along with using the bottles to make a greenhouse, we also use them to make plant pots to house our flowers and plants in for the spring.
It might not affect us at this very moment, but then thinking how many animals' lives are being lost, it's just horrible. Why are we only thinking of ourselves? Why aren't we helping wildlife?
Thank you for that, and you can watch all this week's Plastic Hacks films again on the BBC Midlands Facebook page, or if you have a plastic hack story of your own, let us know on Facebook, or you can tweet us and we're at BBC MTD. Well, we've been getting quite a lot of comments about plastics use and recycling, as you can imagine. Alan Slater emailed us about plastic bottles of water. Stop buying it, he says, and drink tap water. There's nothing wrong with tap water. And Sally Hughes told us that they're cut down on plastic use. We've got ourselves a milkman who delivers our milk 3 times a week in glass bottles, which we put out to be reused once empty. Who'd have thought that would ever catch on?